be considered Mexican Americans, as well, my grandparents would be considered Mexican Americans, but I would consider myself Hispanic, basically. That's what I've always checked off on census. My dad's a plumber. He owns his own company. He made me work with him at the age of 9 as a plumber with a shovel, go to school, graduate. If not, you're doing this shit if you don't go to school. So I grew up knowing, hell, I don't want to be a blue-collar worker. I don't want to be outside with a shovel making minimum wage. So because of him, I went to school and I graduated college. My generation, I believe, takes that for granted of how our parents were. Yeah, Spanish was their first language. English was their second language. So they were migrant workers, my parents, all of them. Both sides of my family did that. I've heard the stories, I've seen the photos. Then you got that, my grandma has a photo of Uncle Diego carrying a big bundle of cotton, on his back as a 9-year-old, which is kind of a cool photo in black and white. I was always told and heard, like my grandparents and all of their brothers and sisters had a bunch of kids because they had more workers under their family. The more they would pick, the more they would make money. I know I grew up somewhat a little spoiled because of my parents ended up, financially stable to where I didn't have to do what they had to do. So me having my children, I want to help them every way possible and not have to put them through a struggle. I don't want them to have to go backwards from what I've gone through and from what they've been through, my parents. But yet, still want them to know their family, still want them to know where they all came from, how they did it, what they did, and what they did to get to where we're at today.